Hey, what's happening, YouTube? It's your boy Jay Betts, and I'm about to show y'all how to screen print using your vinyl cutter. Come on, take y'all with me. Alright, in order to use your vinyl cutter, to use it for screen printing, you have to have a screen. So you're gonna need a blank screen. Here's one. I already kind of did it, but I'll show y'all. You need a blank screen. You don't have to have no emulsion or nothing on there. Just a blank screen. This is already a kind of sped past, but I'm gonna show y'all what a blank screen and how to do everything, man. So just come on with me, and I'm gonna show you how to do it. Let's go. Alright, first, if you have a vinyl cutter, I'm gonna kind of skip through some steps. Can't talk. Alright, so I'm gonna kind of skip through some steps to save me time and then y'all the hassle. I figure if you already have a vinyl cutter, then you already know how to use it. So I'm not gonna get into the vinyl cutter. I'm not gonna even get into showing you how to cut it out, because I figure you have a vinyl cutter, you already know how to use it. So if you already know how to use it, boom, you working to the next step to stepping up your branding and putting your t-shirts or clothing, whatever kind of clothing or whatever you're doing, posters, whatever, to another level. So you know what I'm saying. So what you're gonna need on this is you're gonna definitely need a screen. You're gonna need your image or whatever you got that's already cut out. You need to cut it out. You're gonna need transfer tape. You're gonna need a squeegee. You're gonna need some ink, and you can get all these things. I'm gonna put it like a little list in the description, but you can get most of these things at Hobby Lobby or Joann's or any arts and crafts like kind of place. So yeah, so you're gonna need the like I said, the squeegee, the ink, and you're gonna need some kind of board. Let me show you. You're gonna need some kind of board. So if you guys ain't doing it, I more likely take it that you ain't a screen printer already. So you probably ain't gonna have the press and all that. So we doing it like straight, like, you know what I'm saying, at home, no press, no nothing. So if you go to Hobby Lobby, you can get one of these things. Hang on, just drop it. And they're only $2, you feel me? And they say $1.99 on there. You could probably see it. I don't know, it's probably kind of bright. But see, it says $1.99 right there. Anyways, yeah, so all it is a piece of cardboard. If you want, you can get your own cardboard. If you got cardboard or whatever. Let me focus it in on it so y'all can see. But yeah, it's just cardboard, homie. And all you're doing is just putting some kind of adhesive. That's all this is. Some kind of adhesive on it so it can stick to the shirt. Okay, that's it. But nothing rocket science, nothing spectacular where you gotta spend an arm and a leg. You know what I'm saying? Brighten it up. Then you gotta spend an arm and a leg, so that's pretty cheap. That's $2. The paint is like $3, $4, $5, no more at like Hobby Lobby. Like I said, the squeegees is like a couple bucks. Yeah, so that's all you need. So let me go get a screen, a new screen at that, and then we're gonna get to it. All right, see y'all in a minute. Bam, I'm back. All right, so like I said, what you're gonna need is a blank screen. Doesn't matter what kind of screen. You can go to Hobby Lobby and get those cheap little screens. I have a few of them. Let me show you. You can go to doesn't matter what kind of screen you use. I prefer these big ones because they save time. But if you don't, Hobby Lobby have screens like little screens like this, and they already have the mesh in it. Bye bye bye. You know what I'm saying? So you can either get one of those small ones, you can get a big one. It doesn't really matter what kind of screen, as long as it has a screen. You feel me? A screen. See? Bam, bam. Then you're gonna need your vinyl. So when you're going to use vinyl, usually you would use heat transferred vinyl. You would cut it out or weed it out, and then cut it out, weed it out, and then heat press it onto the garment or whatever that you're going to put it on. But you're going to use permanent vinyl. So that is the vinyl that has I don't know if you can see that right there. Let me zoom in, maybe focus in. See that? It says permanent vinyl. So you're gonna want that. You want it to say permanent vinyl, first of all. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't really matter what color. Doesn't matter, you can get any color. I just got red because that's what I had, so bam. So then when you load it in, you're gonna load it in to your vinyl cutter. I want to say you do it the exact same way that you would normally do it. You're going to put it in there and cut it, and you're going to put it the exact same way, because when you put it on your screen, you're going to put it on like this. So it's going to be backwards, I want to say. So when you put it down like this, it's going to be the right way. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to want to put it backwards. So when you put it on the vinyl, this is the print side. So you put your ink on there, and then this is gonna read, obviously, right side. So let's assume you guys already cut it out and everything. Then what you would do is, just like any other thing with premium vinyl, you need to put the transfer tape on there. I already have the transfer tape administered just to save me time. You know what I'm saying? But what you would do is you would take the transfer tape, you would cut the piece that you need, roughly a little bit more than, as you can see, I cut mine and it's covering the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? So to make sure that it actually gets on it. Oh yeah, when you weed it out, you opposite weed it out. Forgot to tell you that. So normally what you would do when you weed it out, you would weed out the outside and you would keep the inside. Well, no. When you're doing a stencil, you're doing the exact opposite. If you don't remember, it's a stencil. So you want to take out everything in the inside, because everything in the inside is going to make the stencil. Understand? Cool. So remember, when you weed it out, and you are doing the exact opposite. You are weeding out the inside, not the outside, because that's what you need. Now, back to the transfer tape. You're going to put the transfer tape on top of it. You understand? And you want to kind of clear it and make sure that the whole thing is covered. Try to get out as many air bubbles that you can, because yeah, you don't want air bubbles, because it's going to kick you in the at the end. So you don't want to do that. So like I said, I kind of did everything already. So we're going to substitute this. You know how they do in the cooking shows, and then they bam bam pull out the stuff already already cooked. So bam. This is a stream that I already did, but what I'm gonna do is, because I'm gonna make this one color and I'm gonna make other one the other color. You feel me? So I'm gonna do two, and y'all can just follow along with me as I go. Now, let me bring you closer so you can actually see what I'm doing. Now, as you can see, here is my transfer tape. Transfer tape. Here is my image with the transfer tape on there, and my screen. I'm gonna make sure you clean the screen, make sure everything is straight, because if you put it on there, yeah, you don't want your stuff to be looking crazy. Oh yeah, to tell y'all need tape. So, you got tape. Doesn't matter what kind of tape. You can use this tape. You can use this tape. Or you can use this any kind of tape. Doesn't matter. Up to you. But today, for the sake of this video, I'm just going to use this green tape, because I already used some green tape right there, so I might as well keep it the same color. Why not? Feel me? Now, you're going to take your transfer tape. Man, can y'all see? Or do I need to bring y'all closer? You know what? Wait one moment. I'm going to bring y'all closer. Like an overhead look or something. Give me 1 second. Alright, y'all tell me if y'all like this way better. Because if you do, then that's cool, because then you can see. Because that's what we want y'all to do. So, now, I want you to take your backing back here, everyone has it. You want to take the backing off of there. You feel me? So, actually, before you do that, you need to know if your image is straight or not. What I like to do is I like to just put a ruler or something down and kind of, you know what I mean? So when you put your image down on your shirt, it's not crooked, homie, because I'm telling you, if it's crooked, it's gonna make everything else suck. So that look about straight. Okay, bye. So, like I said, you want to take the backing off. That's why you got the transfer tape in the front on. Man, mine ain't coming off so well because I don't have a nail. So I would take a little bit of my weeder tool and just kind of, I don't want y'all to see. I don't want you to do it on the mesh. You'll put a hole in it. Kind of, you know what I'm saying? Put your weeder tool in there and just get that. Pull it on apart. Pull it on apart. Oh man. Stuff don't want to do it. Come on, vinyl. That really don't want to come off. Alright, there you go. There you go. Alright, so now you're going to take off the back. Be careful because depending on how your image is, it can stick to it. So what I like to do, I like to do it like that. You see that? See that? It's sticking to it. So you're going to want to go back. Put it on, make sure that thing is sticking. You don't want it to move. Right. Yeah. That thing trying to come out too. Trying to come out too. And it's sticky, bro, so, or sis and whoever's watching it, it's sticky, so you want to be careful. You don't want it to come off and then mess the whole thing up, and you're going to have to redo it, and you're going to be frustrated like me, man. I hate having to do things twice. So, bop. Okay, boom. Y'all going through the rigmarole with me. That's why I'm showing y'all the steps. That's why I didn't skip this step, because this is very vital right here. You gotta get this right, because if not, it's gonna be all bad. All bad for me. Let me get this right. Alright, now, bop, bop. Bop. Look at that. You got the image right there, man. Okay, so now what you're gonna do is you're gonna put it on the screen, but you're gonna make sure that it is straight. You're gonna make sure it's straight. You feel me? Because once it's on there, it's on there. So you gotta make sure before you put it on there, man, you kind of, you know what I'm saying? It's right. You wanted to make sure it's right and straight before you start sliding on it, because if not, ain't no do-overs, big homie. Ain't no do-overs. Look straight. Now, you can take a card. You can get one of these. It don't really matter. I mean, as long as you got something that's, you know what I'm saying, flat, that you can squeeze all the air out of there, you know what I'm saying, then you can do it. But you see that looks straight, you know what I'm saying? Now you see all that, we're gonna push all this air out. Push all that air out. Push all that air out. See all that air? Push all that air out. Yeah. There you go. Get all that air out of there. Because we need it to be smooth and straight when we take this transfer tape off. See, I didn't take all the air out of my transfer tape, so it got all the air in there. But it's all Gucci, man, you know what I'm saying? It's all good. Just keep on. Just keep on working it. Keep on working. It's pretty good. I think it's on there, if you ask me. Now, this is a quick screen printing hack, feel me? Like, this is if you want to do 100 shirts off this, you probably could, you feel me? But like, this would be something that you would have, like, say like if you had just a few shirts, you had to do something real quick, you ain't got time to be burning no screen, you ain't got time to be, you know what I'm saying, waiting until it dry or having to go clean one. You already got a few screens already, you know what I'm saying? So a quick job, you feel me? I would say if you were to have a big order or something, you might as well just go on and make a screen, you feel me? But this is a cool, quick way to make some money. Bust out, say like if you had a pop-up shop and you only had a few shirts you had to do, why not? Why not bust this out, you feel me? It's real easy. Now you're gonna take this transfer tape, right? Remember that transfer tape we put on there? And we're gonna be peeling this off, you feel me? But this is what you wanna do. You wanna peel it off like this, because remember when we was taking off the back, you don't want it to peel up, you feel me? Because if that thing peel up, see, they wanted to, that thing peel up, just where's that? I'm telling you. So same thing. It's a little bit easier to peel. Oh, see, that's why you don't want to go too fast. See that? You seen that? Like I saved him, because I could have ripped him and ripped the whole image. Then I'd have been over here trying to make another video. See, almost a fail, but an epic save. You feel me? Bam. Now, if it was me, go back over and just make sure everything is sticking down. No bubbles, no nothing. Feel me? That is the Go Get a Hustlers little logo for these new shirts that I have printed up. So now, next step that you're gonna do is you need to tape it. You know what I'm saying? You can't be having it. You can't be having it unexposed like this, because then the ink will come through. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your tape and you're gonna just go around it. Bye. Bye. Like that. Bam. Bye. Now, depending on the screen, how big your shirt is, or whatever, depends on how much tape you want to tape it around. Now, as you can see, like this one, I taped that whole thing because, like I said, it was just a whole lot of exposed, and I didn't want ink to go through it, right? So like this, I'm gonna tape all around it like this. See that? Ain't nothing right there not green. Ain't nothing right there not green. See? Yeah. Bop, bop. Now you official. You can go ahead and start pressing. You can start pressing like this, you feel me? Now look, everything is coated up, done up, you feel me? Oh, see that? See? Make sure that thing is sticking down. Cause I almost messed it up. Bam. See? Now, if I was to put something on here, it's gonna go just straight through there. So it'll go straight through there. It's gonna go nowhere else. You feel me? So, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to tape this up right here because I don't want ink getting inside these. Ink get in there, it's just a pain to get out of it. So that's why you tape it up. For the ink getting everywhere, so I kind of put a little extra right there, man. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, that's about it. So I'm gonna just be using this one, so that's why I kind of just inked up that. Alright, so now let's move to the second step. Loading the shirt, unloading ink. Alright, now, after you got your board, you want to make sure there's no wrinkles or nothing. I remember I had a board and I had a whole wrinkle and a fold in there, and that completely messed up the whole image. So, what you're going to do is, you're going to get some tack spray. I don't care what kind of tack spray, just some kind of adhesive spray. Just get some spray adhesive. Doesn't have to be expensive, doesn't have to be spray weight, doesn't have to be fast tech, doesn't have to be same thing I'm using. It just can be any kind of adhesive spray. Feel me? So what you're gonna do is, you know you're gonna be putting the shirt in the middle, so you want to make sure that you get that right there. So I don't know for sure. In the middle, so I put a nice generous amount. You feel me? Now, kind of stank. Alright, so now you can load up your shirt, whatever you're going to use. Today I'm going to use a sweater because I was already doing these and I'm trying to get this. See, I screen printed this one and I'm just trying to get the front on there, man. So yeah, I'm just pretty much, as I'm helping y'all, I'm kind of knocking out some stuff my dang self, you feel me? So trying to get shit done because I be having things to do, you dig? And this would be one step getting closer to getting done. So, if I can knock out 2 birds with 1 stone, why not? Alright, so it's gonna be sticky, so you want to just make sure that you get it centered on there as best as you can, and bam. Push down on it, make sure that it sticks. That looks good to me. Okay, now let's get your screen, man. Now you want to take your screen, just be smart and move everything out the way. And because I'm using a swigger, it already got some little bit of off contact. See, it already got a little bit off contact because of this right here and then this pocket. So I'm kind of good. But if it was a shirt or something else, you kind of want to have some kind of off contact. So usually what I would do is I'll put it like a nickel right here, tape a nickel on here, so when you put it on there, it gives you like a little space. You know what I'm saying? So just remember, you need a little bit of off contact, just so you can press the ink through the mesh. So now you want to figure out, because we don't have emulsion you can kind of see through it, so you can kind of see where your image will be placed at. But because we have tape, you can't really see, so you need to kind of line up your image as best as you can. Because we have it's just a front print image. As long as it's straight, doesn't really matter, because you figure this is the top right here, and I'm putting it right where the pretty much where your neck would be, and we figure I'm using 5 fingers because it's a sweater, so that's some pretty cool off contact. Distance from the top, so it will definitely be in the middle. I'm gonna just scoot it over a little bit, so it's, because this is the middle, so I kind of want to get the lettering right in the middle, so it look good. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, because I'm selling this one, so I gotta make it, you know what I mean, as perfect as possible. You want a bust up sweater? Heck no. And then it's my brand, so we gotta make it look good. You know what I'm talking about, dog? Alright, so now you are ready to press. Once your fingers lined up and figure out you got it as far as you want it. Now, you gotta have a squeegee. You wanna take your squeegee, kinda wanna roughly get your squeegee as long as the image, so you can kinda just make a pass. But if not, you can make a pass like that. Doesn't really matter how you do it. You know what I'm saying? Then you want to get your ink. I'm on right now because I did use water base on this one. So, and then because this is something that most people would already be using, and it's cheap and it's easy to find. I'm using the Speedball fabric ink right now. So, you know what I'm saying? You can use some of this. Doesn't really matter. Let's see if we're gonna open this one. Hold on, I think I got one already open. So yep, I already got one open, so on this thing. Alright, so you're gonna wanna kind of mix up your ink. Make sure it's kind of mixed, and you want to take a little bit. I'm only doing a few shirts. I ain't about to be putting a whole bunch of ink on. So, load it up. Is the longest image. Bop. Conserve mine. That's because it's not super expensive, but you want to save as much as you can, because you can get a lot out of these little inks right here. Keep it cheap. That's why I kind of have one little already open, just to, feel me? I kind of have one, just an empty one. I kind of just use something to hold that in. You feel me? All right, now let me grab my rag. As long as I don't see my rags around. Alright, forget all that. Alright, so you remember, you set it up, you got it lined up. I'm just making sure it's back good. It's back chicken. Alright, now you're gonna take it. I like to kind of put some weight on it. You feel me? So you can do that so it don't move, because you're gonna be pulling it and you don't want it to move. You feel me? So now what you're gonna do is you're gonna take it, you're gonna flood it. You're gonna flood it. That's flooded. And then couple times. So I like mine to be dark. Just want to put a little pressure. I like to put some pressure on it. Now, because we don't have a registration and all that, I'm gonna go again. Because we don't have registration on that, once you do it, it's a wrap. Unless you really good at lining some stuff up. I always just, you know what I mean, go a few times, make it as dark as I can get it. Because once I pull it up, one more time. One more time. I know screen printers, you're like, what the fuck are you doing? I know, but it don't matter, because it's mine. That's one thing people don't know. You gotta do what you wanna do. It ain't always about how they doing it. All right, now. Like pop up, then you lift up, and then bingo. That actually look real good. I like that. Dude, look real good. Okay, so, oh, my bad. I forgot to tell y'all, with the water base, you want to keep your screen flooded. Because if not, it's going to dry up. It's going to be hot. So, now, you want to dry it. Now, what you would do is, you would take anything you can. I usually heat gun. So let me get my heat gun, and then we can go ahead and dry it. All right, so here's the heat gun I normally use. Because I have a fast dryer, but I don't know, that's just be taking a whole bunch of power in my house and be knocking the shit out of my shit. So you feel me? I kind of just use this. It'd be faster for me. Take that, just hit it up there like that real quick. Make sure it's dry. And then what you would do is, after, to cure it, you would take it and then you would put it under the heat press. What I do is I put it on like 300, 330, and then I have to sit in there until I cure it. Usually I had seen like plasticide do like, with plasticide I usually do like a minute, like 60 seconds, you know what I'm saying? More like 300, because I be wanting to make sure that shit is cured. But if not, you can always try on your own settings. Figure out on your own settings how you want it. Yeah, this one is water based, so I'll probably put it on I don't know, 300 for like 15 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds. Make sure that thing is, you know what I'm saying, up in there. They say it don't take that long, but I just be wanting to make sure, because I would hate for somebody to hit me and be like, yo, my shit washed out. You know what I'm saying? That is a horrible feeling. I don't know about y'all, but that shit is a horrible feeling. I would not want to be feeling like that. Feel me? So as y'all can see, I'm gonna get you a closer look so you can check the details. I kind of hit it, but it's all good. All right, now let me show y'all the details, man. Let me get y'all close, man. I should change lenses so y'all can really see how that bad boy looking, because it's no joke. You feel me? Let me grab this one. Y'all don't understand me though. You don't see that print, but y'all don't even see how clean it is. Let me bring this light. Let me bring some light, man. I need to bring some light closer, because y'all don't hear me though. You feel me? Look, let me just turn the ISO up. How about that? You feel me? No, you see how that came out. That is clean. You feel me? Clean. Now just imagine how many, had a few shirts or something that you wanted to do. You feel me? That's clean. You know what I'm saying? That's something that you want to vouch for that. You know what I'm talking about? I'm like, you screen printed that? Yeah. You talking about? Feel me? That's clean. Oh, snap. That's clean. I don't know about y'all, but that's clean to me. That's all you need. Okay, you pull it up like that, man. That's all you need, man. That's it. And you will take it. You know what I'm saying? It's dry. So you'll take it and hit the heat press with that thing, man. Hit the heat press with that. And remind you, I did the same thing for the back right here too. Feel me? Same thing. Let's do one more. I'll show y'all. One more. Show y'all what's the beat. How y'all do it, man. And to be honest with you, this stuff is fun. If you really like creating stuff and showing off the images that you made or whatever, this stuff is dope. I think this is incredible, especially if you want to make a whole bunch of tees instead of using a whole bunch of vinyl, because vinyl is expensive. And for how much, just imagine how much vinyl you would waste if you would had to make a few shirts like this. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to be peeling all that vinyl, and just a roll of it is like $8 depending on where you get it from. So, you know what I'm saying? You're going to be looking crazy when it's time for you to you're gonna look crazy when it's time to weed all that out. And then the cost, you gotta figure, you gotta count your cost, how much you spent on all this stuff. So you're gonna be really charging the client some money, because you ain't trying to be without. You feel me? So those are just some things to think about. Something like this, you feel me, ain't even cost me much to make. You figure off of one thing of vinyl, I done already made a couple of prints compared to see, look at that, it's clean. Compared to some vinyl, I would have had to spend a whole bunch on some vinyl right now just to do this. So, like I'm just telling y'all, it's all kind of ways to do things, man. You just gotta figure it out. This is something that I like to do real quick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, really good. Something real quick that you can get done. Imagine if this was your Probably learn how many shirts you can probably bust out. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a long time doing it like this when you ain't got no press. It's easy to put this on the press and like, you know what I'm saying? But this, I'm just trying to show y'all for the people that ain't got all that, kind of money to afford a press, to afford all that shit. This is easy. I mean, you can spend the board under here was $2. The ink is like, I don't know, if you get one of these big ones like this, that's like 10. You can get some little ones like, you know what I'm saying, $4. If you go on Amazon, you probably get the whole little 4-pack. That shit like $10. You can get some adhesive spray at Walmart for like $3, $2, $3. And then your t-shirt. You figured I would count like 2, 7, 10. Say the t-shirt, that's 13, tax 14. The vinyl would be $8, so that's 22. What I already had? What was it? Was it 14? Yeah, no, that's $22, $23. Tax, all that. Trying to round up. You figure. Say if you ain't got a heat gun. The heat gun was like $15, so it's 30. You already, or like, no, you're already at 20, 23. Then was it this 15, 33, $40, say, roughly. Then, yeah, you can get jigging for $40, homie. $40, homie. And that's you know what I mean, that's just saying if you already had a cutter, you already have, you know what I'm saying, all you doing is the screen print shit. Yeah. And then, okay, let's add in the screen too. So you can get a screen like that for like $15, $20 on Amazon. $55. Let's say roughly round it up. $60, homie, will get you jigging, get you everything that you need. I don't know why I'm even holding this over. It's dry. But, you see. But yeah, it's dry. But anyways, yeah, $60 will get you jigging, homie. That's it. That's all you need to get you to start doing some stuff like this. And this is cool. Like, now imagine if you had a bigger print. You feel me? The other one I had did it with a stencil too. You feel me? So you can do a big print. It just matters on how big your screen is and how big you cut it out from your cutter. Now I'm gonna tell y'all, the more difficult the damn image is, the more you gonna have to weed that out and make it look. And then you figure, you know what I'm saying, with transferring it to the screen. You remember how we was doing it? Now imagine this ain't a whole complicated thing, but you got little intricate pieces on there. Boy, I'm telling you. So save yourself some trouble. If you got a whole detailed thing, I would advise you just to emulsion, hit it up like that. And if you don't know how to do that, I'm gonna do another video for that. But yeah, man, look how easy this is, man. Look, knock that out. That's clean. That's clean right there. You see that? That's clean. Let's turn down the make it a little darker so you can see it. Yeah, that's clean right there, man. I don't know what you talking about. And niggas wouldn't even know, man, you did that all by yourself. Could have thought you got it, went to somewhere and pressed it up. Now imagine you, $60 to get you started. Say you got some, say you go to school, you got some folks at your job. Man, you could charge them, shoot, I don't know, $5 a t-shirt. Feel me? One hit in the front. Make your money, homie. That's how you make your money. One hit. That's it. That's all you need. One hit. One hit. I'm gonna do one more. One hit. That's it. Just as simple. Look. And then imagine, I only used the tack spray that one time. I'm still jigging on another sweater. And imagine, sweaters are even harder because they have so much fibers and stuff on the bottom. That's why you see all that lint and stuff. So I ain't even had to spray no more or none of that. Oh, still sticky. Still sticky. Oh. Real sticky. Man. Flooded the screen already, so now we're gonna find the midpoint. We wanted that. Okay, that looks good to me. Straighten it out. Yep. Just a little bit. Alright. Man. Already had it flooded. That's cool, but hell no. It's not like that. That was a horrible job. Now look, that's why I be telling y'all it's perfect to have a registration or something. Just look how off that is. That shit off. But it don't matter. That's why you want to have something good. Like I said, it doesn't matter. This is practice, just showing you. I got little nieces and nephews, I can do these two. You get it, so I ain't even tripping around messing up. But, just to let y'all know, y'all kind of want to keep something to register to it can go at the same spot. But besides that, that's it. I mean, that's the simplest way I can explain it to y'all. If you don't get that, you just have a hard time moving. You know? But yeah, that's how you do it on me. This shit is straight at all times. This one wasn't straight, didn't come out straight how I wanted it. But hey, we all make mistakes. Now y'all see I'm human. Plus, it's kind of hard too, coming at an angle like that. If I was doing it straight like that, it probably would have been easier. But I wanted it to be super flat, so when my table ain't that far out, because I made it like just enough. But yep. I'm doing something for it. Come on in. Mind me, we're just talking about kids and can't come do something. Told them I'm busy right now. The color is dry. And like I said, oh shoot. But yeah, damn, there you go. It ain't the perfectest, but it's jiggling. It's jiggling. Hey, I like it. Alright, man, did y'all see that? If you like that video, if you like what the content that I was just giving you, if you just like just how I did it, man. Just how I talk. Anything that you like, man, put a thumbs up, go ahead and subscribe, and just go ahead and share that mug, you dig? But yeah, this is something for your brand, just to step it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody using vinyl right now, so it's cool to just go ahead and screen print some stuff out to make your images, make your shirts, and make your sweaters or whatever garments that y'all using to stand out, man. My name is Jay Bet. You can follow me on Instagram or subscribe on here, and like I said, keep on watching the videos. I'm helping y'all start your brand, and if you're already starting your brand, enhance your brand and make it better, man. So like I said, get your screen print on. You got vinyl, you can screen print. You don't need all that extra fancy stuff, man. Take you $60 to get you started. But like I said, y'all have a great one. Go ahead and follow me, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see y'all on the next video. I'm out.